Aloha, it's Kiana, and here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Also, mahalo to Longs Drugs Hawaii for sponsoring this show. Head on over to your neighborhood Longs Drugs for all your shopping needs. Georgia football star Jalen Carter has been charged with reckless driving and racing in connection with a crash that killed 2 people and injured 2 others. An arrest warrant alleges Carter was racing his 2021 Jeep Trackhawk against a 2021 Ford Expedition, driven by recruiting staffer Chandler LaCroix on January 15th. LaCroix's Expedition left the road at a high rate of speed and hit 2 telephone poles. LaCroix, who was 24, was taken to a hospital where she later died. 20-year-old offensive lineman Devin Willock was pronounced dead at the scene. Offensive lineman Warren McClendon sustained minor injuries in the wreck, while Georgia football staffer Victoria Bowles was hospitalized with more serious injuries. The crash occurred just hours after the Bulldogs celebrated their 2nd straight national championship with a parade and ceremony. Carter, who is projected to be one of the top players in next month's NFL draft, is expected to turn himself in. A 43-year-old work furlough inmate has voluntarily returned to the Oahu Community Correctional Center after failing to do so Tuesday afternoon. David Kiana was scheduled to return to the Laumaka Furlough Center at 5:30. When he didn't show, state deputy sheriffs and police began a search that included a news release urging the public to keep an eye out for the inmate. The Hawaii Department of Public Safety said Kiana returned to OCCC at 9 Tuesday night. Kiana is serving time for first-degree burglary and is a community custody inmate in the work furlough program with past privileges. That is the program's lowest classification status. His sentence was originally slated to end on August 9th, but he now faces a pending escape charge. The Hawaii Department of Health today reported 12 new coronavirus-related deaths and 998 new infections over the past 2 weeks. DOH failed to report case counts last Wednesday due to an upgrade of its disease surveillance system infrastructure. Hawaii's COVID-19 death toll has reached 1,834, and health officials have recorded a total of 380,098 cases since the start of the pandemic. The state's 7-day average of new cases fell to 70, compared with 89 reported on February 15th. The average positivity rate fell from 4.7% 2 weeks ago to 4.4% this week. There were 4.9 cases per 100,000 people, down from 6.3 cases on February 15th. By island, there were 685 cases reported on Oahu, 130 on Hawaii Island, 86 on Maui, 54 on Kauai, 6 on Molokai, and 2 on Lanai. Another 35 infections were reported outside the state. The health department said that 78.6% of Hawaii's population has completed the primary series of COVID vaccinations. 25.8% of those eligible have received the bivalent booster. Honolulu police have opened a second-degree attempted murder investigation after a man was stabbed at Kehi Lagoon Park. Police said 2 men were drinking at the park when they got into an argument at about 6:50 Tuesday evening. The argument escalated and the suspect stabbed the victim once in the chest with a sharp object. He fled the scene before police arrived. There are conflicting reports on the victim's condition. Honolulu Emergency Medical Services said the man, possibly in his 20s, was taken to a hospital in critical condition. Police, however, said the victim was in stable condition. No arrests had been made in the case as of this morning. This week's windy weather is expected to get worse before easing up on Thursday. The National Weather Service said a high-pressure system to the north of the islands is to thank for the blustery winds. Forecasters expect wind speeds to increase slightly today, exceeding advisory thresholds across many parts of the state. A wind advisory remains in place for portions of Kauai, Oahu, Maui County, and Hawaii Island through 6 Thursday morning. These areas are anticipated to see easterly winds of 25 to 30 miles per hour, with localized gusts over 50 miles per hour. On the Big Island, a high wind warning has been extended for the Kohala districts and is in effect through 6 Thursday morning. The strong trades are also keeping a high surf warning in place for the east-facing shores of most islands. Surf of 10 to 15 feet is expected along the east shores of Kauai, Oahu, Molokai, Maui, and Hawaii Island. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.